Welcome to Let's Try Roleplay. This is episode 2 of For Ohmsford. I'm James and I'll be playing Ibothane, the Dragonborn Sorcerer.
I'm Conor and I'll be playing Tholme, the Human Rogue.
I'm Robin, I'll be playing Nine, the Tiefling Paladin.
And I'm Henry, your Dungeon Master.
In this episode, the missing piece falls from the sky. But previously...
Can you, all three, introduce your characters?
My name is Ibothane.
Oh my god, I forgot this accent. Nine is a tiefling. Her alignment is lawful good, as she is a paladin, but has taken the vow of vengeance.
I play a character called Tholme. I am a human rogue. I've got a familiar called Gary, who is a bard.
Gary's also a girl. Tholme was, having entered the city of River's Edge by nefarious means, he actually discovered that he's wanted.
What did Alan Parisian look like?
He had a bit of a messed up face, but you could tell he had quite a strong jaw and bushy eyebrows.
Alan Parisian,
You turn this corner and you see down on the floor a man being held by a large 6'8" dragonborn with blue skin. You recognise him as Ibothane.
I see him chin with eyebrows.
You have...
Oh my god.
Shit went down, I was on my own, there weren't enough hands, my elbows were backwards.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, how am I carrying this guy?
As you leave, both of you would notice very bright fire in the sky.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
And from that, you can see various sort of little sparks of light flying down in a direction, the opposite side of the city to the north.
Really big fire.
Really big fire. So this is getting to...
Are there any posters with Tholme's face on around?
Yeah.
I'd like to take one. I'd like to look at it and go, what is...
There'll be one just on the outside of the sort of medical centre.
Can you fireball?
As we're running out, I'm like pointing us like, everything, memento! And then we run off.
Oh, souvenir, definitely. I was like, what is going on? I fold it up and put it in my pocket. As we're running, it's like, this is pretty cool.
So
We're more famous.
yeah, the two of you will be running through the city. You both make athletics checks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's going to be
14.
8.
Okay, so I don't know how well I described the city in the previous ones, but the city's big.
Yeah.
So you run maybe half an hour. You're both getting pretty tired.
Yeah.
And you're not even halfway across this city by this point. It's getting light, and this place is huge. Like, bigger than any city you've seen before.
Well, it's a, strip club?
I mean, do we go back?
What, like,
Your,
is it still explosions
your
and shit going
disguise just ran out.
on? Are there explosions and shit going on?
You can't... Yeah, there's still the occasional explosion. They're a bit further off. So the way you're heading would be north. The wreckage was heading north. The explosions have headed off towards the east now. Very far.
I think they're...
Your disguise has run off and you just
Yeah.
got studded armour.
Yeah, I was
He
like,
can
you
put his
see
hood
the
up and you cannot
eyebrows
see.
like receding and the chin changing in front of
You've
your eyes.
got hood though.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, hood up.
Yeah.
Definitely hood up. Yeah, probably best.
Do I want to use another spell slot?
I mean, no one's going to notice you straight away.
Hood up.
That you would know.
So we are. There's no posters nearby.
No.
I put
You're
one,
like...
I put the one I have.
I'm going to
up.
say at this point, you're out of that big residential area you were in. You're in clearly more of a commerce area. There's various shops that are currently
And
closed.
we aren't like we're halfway to where we need to be.
Not even that.
And the
but-
explosions are moving.
The explosions have gone way off to the east by this point, but the wreckage was landing towards the north.
How far's the wreckage?
The other side, about 2 miles north of the city. So from where you are, 20 miles.
20 miles. If we had some sort of vehicle that could go 20 miles an hour, we could be there in an hour.
Oh, yeah, but you know, mate, Stephanie.
I do not have Stephanie anymore. I woke up with none of my... Look at what I am wearing. I do not have any of what I used to own.
Gary, no, not Gary.
Tell me, I lost glass stuff.
No! No!
I don't have it anymore. I woke up, no glass stuff. I had to pay for these clothes. They gave me gimp clothes. And then a child walked into a river. Like, I tried to stop it. And he walked into a river. I did not try to stop it
Bloody
very
hell.
well, but I tried to stop it. Like, flat out, Ibothane did absolutely fuck all because he did not know what was going on. And then the kid won't do it. Kid walked into the river and I was like, shit.
I was expecting you to save him.
Have you ever played fucking XCOM?
Yeah.
There's XCOM levels where the fucking aliens are just killing people around and you're just like, this hopeless because those fuckers are dying. It was like that.
Go to the wreckage, probably.
You guys have got like a long way to go. This city's huge. Like, massive.
You can just go.
I can't tell whether you're trying to convince us not to go. Or
Is there a subway?
No.
I mean the sandwich shop.
Is there a
Do you want to both
tram?
make perception checks?
Yeah, perception checks.
Is there a tram?
10.
20.
There are some horses over there.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Are any of them big burly females? Or big?
I'm afraid not. They're both there. There's a group of maybe 4, and they're all mares.
They're all female.
Yeah.
You will be Stephanie too.
Oh, you just made me think of another
you just
really
gonna steal them?
girly name.
Stacey, stay with the S. Stacey.
Is there
Stephanie,
anyone
though.
like
Stephanie's
nearby
brilliant.
or?
They are tied up next to this very large shop. The shop itself is a, from what you can tell, it's like a general goods store, kind of like a grocery shop. And next to where the horses are, you can see a very big carriage that's clearly meant to hold goods.
So this is the shop tied to horses. Horses tied to the
Horses
shop.
are tied to the side of the shop, yeah.
Okay, I walk into the shop. Is there like a bell?
It's like 6 in the morning, no one's there.
I say we steal them. Is there anyone out tending the horses?
No, there's a couple people around, but there's no one around right now. The horses are like locked up in a big pen.
I can do this.
A
little bit of
you're
mage
already
hand.
wanted. What is the building made out of?
Stone.
Motherfucker.
No
one's
so,
gonna-
so they're locked up. Can my mage hand pick locks?
Yeah, you can pick locks, but your mage can as well. Mage hand can as well.
And there's no one standing out there. Out next.
How
to
are they
me.
tied to the?
Rope.
Oh, it's
Can
just
I?
rope, dude.
Okay,
Dude,
all right.
it's just rope.
Lock. Right. Can I?
They are locked
I
in a
thought for a
stable.
second you were planning on robbing the store as well as stealing
They are
their
locked
horses.
in a stable though.
Can
okay.
Can I stealthy motherfucker?
What is the stable
and try
made
Would you
Yeah,
like
so-
to use your mage hand to pick the locks?
Yeah.
Cool. You roll a d20, and your sleight of hand plus your proficiency bonus.
So that's 15. Sleight of hand is
gonna be
9.
high.
That's gonna be
Jesus.
24.
Plus
that's
3.
gonna be
27.
27.
Yep. You are from where you are. Your hand down by your side. You kind of flick it into a specific sign that you know, and only you can see this. But an invisible magical hand appears by the lock, and from within itself, it whips out these thieves' tools that you normally keep on yourself, but you've set it up so that your hand can summon them. It puts them inside of this big, very big lock, and almost instantly opens it up, and the door swings open.
Do I see this?
Yeah. You don't see the hand, you just see the door suddenly swing open.
Oh, this is pretty lucky. It's unlocked. Okay. Right. Which horse do you want?
What did it look like?
Did you guys enter the stable?
No, Mage Hand's gonna take the horses out for us.
Okay. Does the mage hand take the horses out for us? There are 2 black ones and 2 white ones.
I'll go for black and white one.
I'm feeling like I'd look so majestic on a white horse right now. So I'm going to take a white one,
Yeah, I'm gonna take a black one.
and I'm going to call it Boris.
Oh my god.
Cool.
write
Note down in both of your... Note down somewhere that you have the horse. You're on a horse. Okay,
Oh,
so...
should we take
Come on.
9 a horse? Well, we don't know if we're
You
gonna.
don't know
meet 9.
that you're going to find 9.
Okay, cool.
Horse.
Boris.
Boris.
BJ.
I'm gonna call my horse Johnson.
Cool, note it down.
Oh.
Look at this BJ.
Oh my god, it's Boris Johnson.
No, it's blowjob as well, but
So the 2 of you start making much better time, and you're galloping across the city. You're galloping through squares, down city, down like big city streets. In Ibothane's head, there is a...
But in Russian accent.
Yeah, that's in your head. And at that point, we're going to switch over to 9. So 9, you are hurtling towards the ground. So, you open your eyes again.
Yeah.
And you are hurtling towards the ground. Wind rushing your ears, arms outspread. You're spinning in the air, but you can see the ground is very quick approaching.
What? Oh, shit. What can I use this belt? What does this belt thing do? Do I have wings? Do I get the wings off this
No,
people?
I'm afraid not.
What does this belt do? Does this belt do anything?
Do you roll a Conor?
Ah!
If she fails, does she die?
Am I do? Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh my god,
dude,
2.
you die.
You have a -1 to Arcana.
Yeah.
Shit. I suppose you were raised in a fighting pit. You're not going to be very intelligent. So yeah, as you're hurtling towards the
Someone
ground,
catch me.
you're spinning and spinning, wind rushing your ears. You hurtle through these clouds above you. It's pitch black all around you. You can't see a thing. You can see big rocks, not rocks, big chunks of metal and wood burning and flying down past you. You're not you're certain you're going to die. And just as you're about to hit the floor, you slow down.
Right.
And then you're still moving pretty quick. Maybe like 60 feet per second or so.
Wonderful.
But just before you hit the floor, you stop, float in the air a second, then drop and hit the floor. Can you... and you take 2 damage.
Okay. From what the damage I still before, that's
Yeah.
still go.
You haven't gained hit points back.
Grand.
And you black out.
Oh god.
About...
That was
you'd
a- that was
estimate
good,
I was kidding.
2 hours later, you wake up again.
Shit.
And you are lying in a big burnt patch of grass. In the middle of a field. Off to one side, there's this big forest. And can you roll perception check, please?
I think these die have something against me. I have a +1 die! I have a +1 11.
Okay, yeah, you would notice that...
I used to have the negative one, but now I have a +1. It's really exciting.
So, yeah, to the far left you can see to the far right you can see a large forest. The sun's just coming up behind this big forest, and you can see golden leaves. It's clearly autumn time. And in the opposite direction, you can see this stone path leading towards this very large city. What would you do?
I would... Can I see any more parts of the wreckage, or do I just see a forest and a city?
If you kind of look around in this field around you, you would see a couple big chunks of... You'd see, like, craters on the ground.
Yeah.
With perhaps 1 or 2 have, like, coals from wood that was burning.
Yeah.
Occasional one would have, like, a nut and bolt, various bits of machinery, all like that. In small craters in the ground, there's nothing really of significance. You can tell that lots more wreckage landed around you.
What gear do I still... I still have all, like, my gear and stuff.
Yeah, you still got all that.
My bloody scabbard is really good for my sword to be staying in there. Right, I'm gonna go and do... After all that spinning, my sword hasn't flown out. That's impressive.
Magnetic.
I know. I would go towards the city, probably.
You're going to head towards the city?
Yeah, because I want civilization. I want to figure out what the fuck's
Okay,
actually happened.
so as you're heading towards the city, you start to hear hoofbeats coming towards you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Very loud, and there's quite a few of them, probably.
Wonderful. Is there anywhere I can hide?
Yeah, I mean, you're in this big field. You're actually in, like, kind of farmland. You're a decent way out of the side of the city. Like, probably 2 miles, 3 miles. And while the field you were in was just grass, there's a field of wheat just over there.
I jump into the field of wheat whilst pulling up my sword and crouch down.
Okay. Just to check, what weapons do you have out?
I just have a long sword. That's all the weapons I actually have.
Do you have your shield?
It's not in my weapons anymore.
You have a shield as well.
Do you?
Oh, no, you don't, shit.
I don't have my
You
shield
don't have a
anymore.
shield. So you just got your long
Wait,
sword out.
hold on.
Two-handed?
Hold on. Is this shield here?
Oh, you do have a shield.
What kind of
Yeah.
shield is
Nice.
it, though?
Just a shield.
Shit.
You know what we should have done? Put them up to the carriage and nick the carriage as well.
Probably should have. Then we could transport.
So,
Yeah, I pull my shield out.
you hide in this field and you see a number of what is clearly city guards wearing an armor clearly like half plate armor, covering one of their arms, big breastplate, and each carrying with a halberd sort of put in their saddle next to them. They gallop past you up towards the forest. Can you actually roll stealth? I'm not gonna let you get away that long.
6.
Oh,
That's fine. Yeah, they won't see you.
Yay.
You had warning. You can hide within this area. But I was hoping you got 1.
Grand.
Yeah. So you see that.
you were hoping, you bastard.
So yeah, you see them gallop off towards the forest.
Cool.
You're gonna continue on your way.
Continue on tour. I can't see my gnome friend, can I?
No, you can't.
Oh
Gnome
god,
friend.
Oh, ho, ho.
he's totally dead.
Nine, what have you been doing? Who have you been doing?
A new
I
friend.
mean, the height was an issue, but I mean, if you love someone, you get past it.
She just fucked him like a teddy bear.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh god! Okay, I go
God, that's
towards...
horrendous.
I don't want to go find these guys. Fuck it, I go towards the city.
I don't want to find these guys.
Right. So as you're heading towards the city, could the two of you, Tholme and Ibothane, make perception checks?
Yep.
Damn right.
4.
Tholme got a nat 20. So yeah, you notice as you're kind of cresting the bow of this hill, you notice down at the bottom of this hill a dark figure
I've
walking
still
along
got my sword and shield
I
out.
rolled
with a
a
sword out.
4.
You fucked up.
But
You
nat
can't.
20
You can't quite control your horse. So
I'm running the other way.
yeah,
Nat 20, I recognise this.
yeah. No, you don't. You see a dark figure though.
My sword and shield are still out. I'm just kind of like fun. Like
I'm running
what
past
the
him
fuck
like,
am I
oh,
doing
it's
here?
fine. What the fuck's fucking name?
Alright, yeah, I'll say you do that. You're like running, it's like, oh, it's 9. What?
So I was like,
And
nine,
yeah,
everything's
so if you go to the bottom,
What?
if you go to the bottom of this hill, you will see that there is, in fact, a tiefling that you know is 9.
Who looks sick of all this shit.
She's, as usual, mopey as fuck, grumpy, and is like, fuck's sake, I'm sick of shit.
Where the fuck am I right now? What the fuck is going
Are we
on?
meeting up?
Can I just be walking along the field?
recognise this as 9.
Can I just
I'm
be
gonna-
like...
Fine!
Can I just be like slashing at like the week, like fucking
So,
hate this fucking
yeah,
place.
right.
As I'm riding down, I stand up and I jump off my horse.
Roll a dex save.
Oh, that's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
I want to do the
19.
same.
Alright, yeah. Both,
19!
you both rolled 19, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to say on the roll, yeah.
Dex save. I mean, that was literally like a 28 for
Did
me.
I do?
Are you
Did I
still,
do
like-
Obi-Wan getting out of his ship in episode?
Yeah,
30?
you do.
Go somersault.
Yeah. So I
But you're just
yeah,
jumping
so-
into me.
No, I jump off, like, running up to, like, jump off as into, like, a diving hug towards 9, but land just in front of him and go, oh, you look at fucking state! And so I'm, like, really
Oh, yeah, you do
halt
look
back,
like
and I'm
a
like,
snake.
what the fuck
You're
is that
covered
you?
in dirt, one of your horns has got, like, blood on it, your hair is, like, matted around your neck and face.
It's nothing that
You
I'm
don't
not.
look
I'm
good.
not. It's
I
nothing
wanna-
that I'm not used to.
I
I'm
just
like,
want to put my
yeah,
arms around both of them and do that thing tall people do, where they just like
lift people
then
up.
just stand up to their normal height with the two of them.
Roll a
doing
strength
arms.
check.
Get the fuck off me!
Okay, so I rolled.
It's just plus strength.
I rolled an 8, but my carrying weight is 150 pounds.
What's your lift weight?
My lift weight is 300 pounds.
Alright, yeah. You will get, the two of them come a little bit off the ground, but you can't lift them up for that long.
Cool. I just lift them up and then pull them back down. Give them a squeeze. I love you guys. That was not my accent. I don't know what that was.
Oh, you guys!
That was very Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I am Russian spy. I love you guys.
Guys, wounded, let me go! Please let me go!
I put it back down.
What happened to your face?
I'd like to use healing word.
Okay. Who are you going to use it on?
The one that's complaining that she's injured.
Alright, yeah.
Hey.
How much do you gain from that?
Shit. Hold on 1 second.
In a weird break of character, I hug both of these.
Hold on 1 second.
never shown affection to anyone.
I'm
Yes!
Some big...
to kill you.
Okay, I was worried I didn't... I was really worried I didn't actually have... Where are you going?
In the chocolate that VJ gave me.
I was worried I didn't actually have enough spell slots, but I do. Cool. Yeah, I use healing word on you, which gives you back...
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so you get 7. No,
Oh.
sorry, you get 6. 6.
Thank you.
6 hit points back.
Yeah. In a weird break of character, 9 is actually very happy to see you guys. I was like, I don't know where I was being.
The only affection she's ever shown.
Yeah, I hug both of you because I'm like,
Sick.
what the fuck was happening? Where'd you guys go? Stuck with
So,
some fucking gnome.
My healing word is healing.
Thank you.
So, guys,
Oh no, I was going to do
Pub?
a different antibiotic every time. Or definitely pop.
Tavern? Yeah.
to the
Tavern.
pub.
Definitely pop.
Yeah, so, guys, what happened to you? Where did you go?
I chased some woman. I was.
Of course you did.
Oh my god, yes! Only your character would open with that!
I chased the birds.
oh,
I chased the
fuck.
dirty.
It wasn't particularly successful. She told me to go away a number of times and then
You mean like
went
normal?
away. No, I'm usually quite good at that kind of thing.
Tholme, you
When
have
it's younger.
Tholme, you have very sketchy female background.
I
also love that your charisma is the lowest out of all of us.
By far.
Oh, that's good.
and then everyone seems to want me in this city, and not in the way I'd like. Not from the ladies. I'm a wanted man, and I keep having to give myself bushy eyebrows.
But to be fair, when you're wanted, some types of ladies do want you. Some
Your
ladies
Lord
do
and
find
Lord.
that
Which
hot.
is why we need to go to a pub.
I know a pub. I didn't burn it down either. Like it's pretty
But
intact.
it's like
I'm
40
proud of
miles
you.
back that way.
It is, yes, that's true.
That's 20 miles.
But to be fair, when I asked for inns and taverns, it was the only one they told me about.
And if I turn into a man with bushy eyebrows and start talking with a bit of a sketchy French accent, ignore it.
His name will, his rank is captain, and his name is Eyebrows. So Captain Eyebrows. I believe he is some form of prostitute.
Right.
Or otherwise some sort of mercenary type.
His
person
line
that's
is "Get
take-
that fluff in my mouth."
Oh my god.
I've said too much alcohol.
What?
We've
Oh,
drunk.
what?
We've had so much to drink tonight.
We've drunk so much.
Ibothane. So what happened to you then? Without putting the fluff in the muff.
Oh my god! I woke up in arena. I had to
Fun, right? Yeah.
yeah, it was actually rather fun. And at first, I must admit, did not know what arena was. So I saw two people fighting, and I sat down and watched, which turned out not to be the best idea. I did not have the high ground. I tried to fight. I beat some people, but other people murdered me very badly. But apparently, you not die. So I woke up in hospital where I burned gimp clothes and bought better clothes. Look how fabulous I look. By the way, look at this is Armani.
Definitely a statement.
It's definitely a statement.
So you said woke up in an arena. I thought you said I woke up in arena, as in like a
Arena.
name. I was like, oh!
Oh my god, I woke up.
Oh my
inside
God.
I
a
woke up
person.
in arena.
That's a fucking character from God's Fall.
No, I woke up.
Cannon.
I
Yeah.
woke up in a coliseum.
Crossover
arena
series
kind
needs to happen.
Ron, get on that.
So what about you, meteorite girl?
of thing.
Meteorite.
I was not done talking.
They didn't.
but
They didn't.
whatever.
Admittedly, you guys didn't see her fall from the sky. You saw
Yeah.
her sneaking along.
Yeah,
Okay, I guess I'm done talking.
What about you, ugly girl?
Ugly.
Well, you're no.
I'd like to hand Tholme
Very
a shovel.
beautiful.
What
Just,
about you, prepubescent child?
but you're just not as pretty as usual because you've got a cracked up face.
Your face is covered in like field shit.
Like no different to usual. But anywho's, so I was in the sky somehow.
Why, ooh, what?
Wow. Okay. Cool.
I was in an airship, and I seem to think I'm royalty or some kind of like.
Oh, I burst out laughing. This is funniest thing I've heard all day.
He kept calling me my lady.
Oh my god.
Maybe I have a fortune to get.
Oh my
But,
god, this is gonna become a thing. My lady. Oh no, please. After you, my lady.
You do realise I will smack you in the face with my shield every time
It's
I
like,
do it.
my lady, and run!
My lady, stealth.
Yeah, I will avoid it every time. You just hear it in your head. You think it's the voice in your head every now and then. Go, my lady.
Do the whisper.
Yeah, it's the
whisper spell.
Don't tell her you got message and just keep going.
My lady. Fuck off!
Oh yeah, you
And,
get the response back.
Yeah, and it was a pretty good day, admittedly. I beheaded a few people.
Oh, and
there was
True
a few
Nine's
fights. But we were fighting some people with wings. Some kind of magical wings and some kind of weird sorcery spells. I don't really know what was
were they
happening.
Tholme,
Birds.
you know people with wings,
There
right?
weren't birds.
Little pixie people with wings.
These
right?
weren't pixies. Definitely not
They're
pixies.
Fairies, you know fairies. He speaks fairy, you know.
Definitely weren't pixies, no. Or fairies. But we've got a couple people like them.
What
and
kind of wings?
What kind of wings were they?
They were like eagle wings, but ethereal. So, like blue outlines of eagle wings that worked.
What kind of wings were they?
Like ethereal wings, like blue outlines of wings that actually worked. Like was it mechanical?
Oh, can I do an Arcana check?
Oh shit, I went with mechanical, didn't I?
Was there a mechanical?
There were some that mechanical, some ethereal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana
Do you want
check?
an Arcana check?
19.
There are spells that could do that.
Okay.
You definitely got that because you're going to have like.
I have heard rumours of spells that can do
Yeah.
this.
But then we
But
crashed.
I will point out very powerful spells.
Yes, beyond me.
I beheaded 2 of them.
Oh, very good.
I
You
know.
keep the heads.
I didn't have time to.
I
collect
hear one of us has a tendency for eyeballs now, so you whatever.
But then we somehow we crashed into an airship and I woke up in a field. I hovered for a bit though.
Hiya guys, Conor here. Hope you're enjoying listening to the episode. We had a lot of fun recording this campaign and we're really, really chuffed that you guys are listening to it. This is your chance to go and do something else for a bit, so why not you contact us on social media and tell us what you think of what you just heard. If you guys want to contact us, then we've got a Facebook page which you can go and like. We've got a Twitter account which is at Let's Try Roleplay. You could even tell us what you think by emailing us, letstryroleplay@gmail.com. At the moment we're releasing things once per week, but we've got a lot of stuff we want to share, so hopefully in the near future we're going to be able to ramp that up to twice per week. Please go and tell all your friends about us as well. It's one of the only ways that we can get our name out there, so that would be great if you could do that. It would help us a lot. And yeah, go enjoy the rest of the episode. We'll see you later.
Oh, sorry, James here. One last thing. We know the sound quality is not the best, but we have a new mic setup, and hopefully in the future it'll be getting much better. We have some prelude episodes that we've not released because we're not happy with the sound quality, but we're going to work on them and try and get them to you as soon as we can. Anyway, thank you, and now you really can enjoy the rest of the episode.
Cool. So you're the three of you kind of stand in this field for a while. There's
I've lost all my stuff.
just
I start
towards
crying.
the top of this
I
hill
don't
you're
start
standing next to. All three of you will notice because they're very loud. More guards going past, and one of them will cool down. She's like, "You three, what are you doing?" Wait, no, that's wrong. One of them will calm down. She's like, "You three, what are you doing?"
Just chilling out.
Chatting
Like,
with friends.
Come with us. You must help us.
Why?
I'm on
well
board.
and truly back. Why? What do you want?
He,
What's the rewards?
you know what? Are you an adventure? Wait, I need a fucking French. Are you adventurous?
I am, yes.
Very,
yes,
very good
Yes.
In
one.
that case, the local guard will have a reward for
The best
helping us.
adventurers.
The local guard. Oh, we got in well with him, didn't we? We ran away.
Alan, we should probably go, Alan.
We?
Alan?
Use the spell, Alan.
I should. Yeah, cool. Boom.
Okay.
Disguised self.
Disguise
Bushy
self as that
eyebrow.
guy again.
What?
As the same guy again.
Bushy eyebrows, big chin.
Okay, so as the three of you walk up towards the top, he'll look at the two of us like, "Adventurers, we need your help. There's something going on. We have heard reports over at the... I've got the French accent back. Over at the crash site. We need your help. And you, mercenary, you're from the local mercenary corps. We will pay you too. Come with us."
Merci.
Yes, okay, let's
Okay,
go.
Crash site.
two of you have horses.
Yeah, but can't a horse carry 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay, like 9, get on the horse.
Who's doubling up?
I'll give it on the horse.
With you?
Yes, it is majestic. Look at his name is Boris.
What
I
about Johnson?
get on Boris.
It's funny
Totally
because Johnson's
Hell yeah.
American slang for penis.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know
just
how big
riding
his
for my
dong really
Johnson.
is.
Yeah, you really
Riding
don't.
on a Johnson.
Yeah, you really don't want to ride Tholme's Johnson. His big
Brilliant.
white Johnson.
I don't know, for a little prepubescent man, I doubt his Johnson is particularly big.
He's
He's
prepubescent.
20.
Well, yeah, no, but you can't grow pubic hair.
No, you can't grow a beard.
Dude, that's gonna
I
yeah,
am
true.
post-pubescent, but I can't grow a beard.
Okay,
Like,
fair enough. You can't grow facial hair.
You can't grow it takes you like a year to grow a beard. So you're just basically the same as Tholme.
Don't you say this is beard is beautiful. James doesn't think
No,
so,
but-
but Ibothane does.
No, Tholme well and truly is full on trying, just cannot. Like, you see there's like little,
No,
like,
but there is just some
bum
guys
fluff.
just can't grow a beard.
yeah,
and this-
that's very true.
Support.
Okay, so you guys go with these guards, all dressed in a similar way to the guy you saw earlier. And you head along, and you actually head towards that big forest. And as you go, you get to the edge of it, and they all dismount. I'm assuming you guys dismount as well.
Yep.
Not quite, no.
And
I
the
still
guy
have a
that
horse.
originally spoke to the three of you will turn and like, you three need to help search. Just choose somewhere and go search. We need to find any survivors. They should have been wearing. They should have been wearing their featherfall belts, but it should be okay.
Is that the belt I'm
Are
wearing?
you still wearing it?
Is that what that's called?
Are you still wearing your belt?
Yeah.
Then yes, you can probably surmise that this is called a featherfall belt.
Guys, I think I'm wearing one of these
Can
belts.
the two of you that are magically inclined
Make Arcana?
make Arcana checks?
I'm really shit at that.
Oh!
Not when I roll a 17,
You're
no.
not that shit at it.
Oh!
I think you have a +3.
I made it. Well, I rolled a 2, but I get a 6.
Alright,
Yep, that'll be a 20.
cool. You know these... Featherfall is a spell, which essentially means that you fall slower than normal and you don't take damage from... You take very reduced damage from falling. So, depends on the height you are at, but
Yeah.
it means you can fall from basically any height without dying.
I've survived!
Do I think it's a designer?
Yes.
Dolce and Giovanna. Don't know where that came from. No.
Featherfall and Mordecai.
Featherfall Gamani. No.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
So yeah, and
The
this
what?
guy, all of the people you're with, head off into this forest.
Okay. Is the forest thick?
Pretty thick.
Can the horse not go into it?
Not really.
Okay.
There's
I'll
like
go-
a
I'll go
lot
for the
of...
horse. I'll go for the horse.
I tie Johnson up to...
Cool. You probably would tie Boris next to him.
Yeah, sure.
So
So
yeah,
you
and the
two
three of
make
you
sense.
head into this forest. Who... Can I have a quick look at your character?
I go Boris, Johnson, Boris.
Can the three of you please make survival checks?
That's the hot 6.
12.
Okay. You guys start heading in to this big forest.
I'm gonna die.
Very, very big forest. Like, from where you entered, you headed for miles in either direction. And you very quickly get lost.
Shit.
Very quickly. You start wandering around, and you are maybe gone for maybe half an hour in this forest, and you eventually come across a big tree that's been knocked down, and next to it a big smouldering piece of metal. So it's clearly a bit of the shit. You guys continue to explore, and eventually you start to find more and more pieces. This has been quite a long time onwards. And you get towards this area. You can kind of surmise, especially you, 9, where you have the highest roll, yeah?
12.
Cool. You will eventually be able to surmise that this is kind of the direction you need to go in. The further in this direction you go, the more little pieces of metal there are embedded in trees. The more trees been broken over, the more you start to find things on fire. And as you go forward, the small pieces turn into big pieces, and eventually you open up into this big burnt clearing. There are still smouldering pieces of tree and metal and wood everywhere. And you hear a wee little cry. So, yeah, you enter this burnt out clearing in the forest, and 9, you hear it first. You hear, my lady, from up above you.
I look above, like, what?
You see the little gnome dude. He is currently hanging from a tree by his cloak.
How tall is he?
Like 2...
He carries a really
about... Okay, so he's probably like 3 foot tall.
he carries like a really oversized sword. It's really cute.
He carries like
I
a...
have to stand next to him.
You're like almost 4 foot taller.
Yeah.
I'm 6'8". Yeah.
You're
I'll say he's a
you're
little
twice his
under...
size.
He's just under 3 foot.
Can he sit on my shoulder?
He could, yeah. Anyway.
I'm going to be convinced he's a child.
Yeah, you hear, my lady, I'm glad to see you're okay.
Do you need a hand down?
Like, if you could give me down, I know I saw you do some incredible things about that. Could you give me down? I seem to be stuck.
I know, right. Can I reach to lift him down, or...
He's like 30 feet in the air.
He's
pretty high.
Climb up the tree?
Roll
How's he
athletics.
stuck in the tree?
Hit the hood of his cloak is holding him up. Alright, nat 20 for athletics, yeah. As he says, like, my lady, could you give me down? You like spring, grab a branch, pull yourself up on top, jump backwards onto another branch, swing, and like essentially like if you've seen any like a chimpanzee going through, yeah, you full on Tarzan it, like swing from swing from tree to tree, and get up to him. You manage to pull him off, and you actually carry him the whole way down and plop him down in front of you.
My plan was to use fireball, but you know.
And he goes, "My lady, I'm so sorry I could not protect you. What happened to you? And who are these strange men with you?"
Did you just assume my gender?
He looks at you with disgust.
My name is Ibothane.
So I wasn't talking to you, Dragonborn. And then he'll turn back to him.
I kick him like a football?
No, please don't! No, I grab his foot to stop him.
Right, can I use mage hand? And
Guys, please stop it! This is my friend!
Can I give him like a
Okay.
Right.
9 says stop, and I don't kick him like a football, but I want to.
With these two guys start fucking up, I threaten to I both hit them behind their heads. Tell
You
them to
can't
stop
reach
it.
my
I
head.
jump.
I am using mage hand and flicking his ear.
Why?
Are you
Why
sure?
are you hurting my friend?
Why?
Okay, go for it.
Why are you... No! Tholme, stop it!
It's just a little,
No!
you know.
You miss.
That's so funny
That's
because
that,
it's an
you got a
invisible hand.
9.
So nothing happens. And
Nothing
no one
happens.
knows.
I tell him, sir, these are my friends from...
My previous campaign.
These are friends from the past. This is Ibothane. He's a sorcerer, kind of. And then this is Tholme. He's
He will turn to Tholme and stick out a very small hand towards you. Like, I'm glad to hear you've helped my lady before.
I shake him with the mage hand.
I'm getting racism from this guy. What the fuck? I'm being prejudiced against.
And he will turn around.
I put my hand out to shake him his hand as well.
He'll look at it and then shake it.
Okay. I like this guy. What is this? What is your name?
My name is Davis Simeon de Findodorbas.
It's in the doorway.
My name is Davis Simeon de Findodorbas.
That's a good name, Dave. Nice to meet you.
No. You can call me David.
Dava.
Dave.
Dave.
David.
Da-
If you want to write it down,
Dave.
do you want to write it down?
Dava.
Yeah, sure, right. D-A-V.
Wait, how do you,
No.
how do you spell it?
Do you want the full name?
Yeah, just do the first name.
Daveth. You motherfucker writing Dave.
T-H. Davith. Right.
Yeah, so he will turn back to 9 and go, my lady, we need to find the cargo.
The fall has jogged my as sort
What
of
is
as
the
mess.
cargo, my lady?
I go. The cargo. What's your cargo?
I turn to David and I ask. I'm like, I'm sorry. The fall sort of jogged my memory a wee bit. Can you just remind me? Just
Are
what
you
actually
injured?
happened?
Are you injured?
A wee bit, but nothing too serious.
He'll reach out a hand, gain all your hit points back.
Oh my god! Yes. I love this guy.
Shit, my neck.
He ignores you and starts to walk.
Right? Yeah, but
No, I'm fully healed.
I swear you're a full
That's nice.
I'm feeling hurt. It's just a friendship test.
Honestly, I don't feel like this guy would fucking heal me anyway.
Okay.
And yeah, you he turns to you, he's like, we need to find it. You might have a slight head injury, but I was gonna like slight concussion. They don't know fucking concussions in this time. You might have a slight concussion. No,
I'll throw it out the window.
not to say. It's like I'm sure you're remembering a bit. We need to go find the what we found at the dig site.
The what?
The dick site.
Let the dig.
Let everybody to the dick site.
The dig site.
I heard dick as well. I was like, wait, what?
He's taking us to a brothel, he is!
Tholme wherever
and he will start to walk into essentially this big area of burning wreckage.
I follow him. I ask him, do you know if there's any other survivors?
I've not met any. Those bloody rebels.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Strong.
I'd like to hang back just a little bit with Tholme.
Okay.
You two just fucking around with my friend!
Tholme, I am not sure, but we may have to kill this man.
You're not killing this. Oh my god. Oh my actual. You kill this guy, and I'm fighting you.
You don't know we're saying this, but I feel
I
bad
sense-
about killing child. I already have one child blood on
Can I use intimidation on these two and tell
You
them
don't
to
know
follow?
they're saying
You
this.
don't know we're saying
Can I?
this.
No,
As far as you're
regardless.
concerned, you did not see me flick his ear because I didn't do it. All
Regardless.
we've done is shaking his hand.
Regardless, they're not following. Can I just turn around and glare
No,
at
we're
them?
following. We're just
We're
a little bit
following.
behind.
Yeah, they're following.
You think we're
Look,
great?
you
both.
do
I
not
actually
know that
hate-
they don't like him. You did not see him trying to flick his ear, and you have not seen anything. All you have
I
seen
stopped him
is them
kicking him.
shake hands.
I stopped him kicking.
This is how I felt when you hated Ethan.
Oh, sorry.
So,
He will start leading you through, and he'll be talking to you about things. He'll be like, "Are you okay?" He'll ask you about what happened. Do you tell him what happened?
All I remember is blacking out after the fight and falling, and the belt saved me before I landed.
So yeah, it's just like, I'm surprised. He'll turn to you. He tells you about how they're surprised that the attackers found you, how this was supposed to be secret, blah 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 blah, and how he can't. Like, he's so sorry for what happened and how he couldn't protect you.
It's not your. I protect myself.
And
going American,
as
like.
you turn the corner,
I'm starting to mimic his accent.
you would see this first. But in front of you, you see this very large. You see essentially the bow of the ship, warped and broken. But can each of you roll a perception check quickly?
Yeah.
you can't kill me.
9, you get advantage on this perception check.
16.
Roll it again.
That's 18.
Okay,
You
so
keep the
that
13?
is 14.
Cool.
I'm distracted by my feet.
I'm 18.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, Tholme, you see a jet black snake crawling over, slithering over the surface of this burning wreckage. And Daveth will turn to you, 9, and go, he'll be in there. We need to go now. Quick.
Right. Where?
And he'll start running towards the bow of the ship.
It's like, oh, mate, Davy boy, snake.
He'll look at you and just like, keep running.
I follow him.
I mean,
I aware
trial
of what's going
period,
on?
but he's not
You
doing
have
so
not
well
noticed.
too far.
You're at this point. You are trying to put out a little bit of your leg that's caught fire off of some burning metal.
This is brilliant.
Oh yeah, I was about to say you're probably fucking loving
I'm
this.
loving it.
You're in like
The listeners
a
have just
massive.
said, this is brilliant, and then you hear and then you go,
Oh my god.
Say, Ibothane would be fucking loving this.
Yeah,
You're in
I'm
like
loving
a
it,
field of burning
Wreckage. This is the best place on earth.
Yeah, so you run in towards
This is
essentially this
Ibothane's
very
Disneyland.
you run in towards this very large section of ship, and Daveth will, as he's running ahead of you, which is surprising because he's ill, and he gets to this bit, and there's maybe an opening 9 feet up in the air. He'll turn to you, put his hand out, sort of cup his hand out to give you a boost.
I go for it.
I step onto his hand.
You two are a bit further behind.
Okay, no,
No,
Nine's
I'm
currently
way
in the
behind.
front.
I didn't even notice him running
Yeah.
until later.
Okay, you try and step in it.
Yeah.
He throws you up pretty damn high. Make a dex save.
Strong gnome.
Oh no, yeah, I mean, opinions
Yeah,
growing.
17.
17, cool. Yeah, that's good. So you step into this, and like you're not really expecting much. He's 3 foot tall, but as he does, you probably be able to see around his left arm a slight glow bursts up from his left hand, goes around his whole body, and he throws you up in the air. You manage to essentially grab hold of the. It's probably a bit higher than 9 foot, maybe like 12 foot up in the air. Grab hold of the ledge and pull yourself up pretty quickly.
Cool.
He will then look at the two of you, and
How high up is the ledge?
about 12 feet.
12 feet above.
12 feet above ground.
You could.
How is he gonna get up?
I put my hands out for Ibothane.
No, I lift you first. You go first.
How is Davith gonna get up? I feel bad.
Right, I put my hands up and boost up Tholme.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll offer to boost up Dave.
Davith.
Dave. I'll win. this.
Every time you say Dave, I'm just gonna be like Davith.
20 minutes later.
Dave. So
yeah.
Davo,
What will
Dave,
happen? I'll
Davo,
describe it
Dave.
out. I'll describe the scene now. So he gives you a boost, throws you up in the air very adeptly. He turns around, looks at the two of you. He actually sees the two of you giving each other a boost and kind of goes, okay. He'll wait for you to give Tholme a boost up and then look at you.
I put my hands up to give him a boost.
He looks at you, just like, he shakes his head, it's like, no. And then puts his hands up to give you a boost.
Okay, I take the boost.
Cool. He throws you up in the air. And then once you're up, can you make a dex save as well, actually?
Jesus.
You're being thrown.
Oh, wait. Oh my god, it's a 7. But...
8. Plus 1.
Is it 8?
8. Okay, yeah. Can you fly up into the air? And you manage to grab hold of this ledge, but you swing across and you actually manage to scrape your chest across this ragged bit of metal. Can you take 4 damage, please?
Yeah.
Oh, ow.
You're good, because he's pretty tall. Remember, he's like 6'8". If he gives you a boost like that, you're going to be pretty high up in the air. You'll be able to reach.
I would have got 27.
And
Yeah, like if you stand on my shoulders, you're already there.
Yeah. And having seen that, he'll then pull out this overly sized greatsword. It's a greatsword that's big enough for any of you, but he's half the size of you.
That's really cool.
And this is quite a complex maneuver he does. He slams it into the ground by holding the blade, slams it into the ground. He then jumps, grabs hold of the pommel, pushes himself up off the pommel, partway through the air, grabs hold of it in his other hand, swings it round, slams it into the side, stands on it, and then he's at the correct level and
That's
walks in,
cool.
pulling it out the side.
Pretty nifty.
You would notice 9 this entire time. The other two you wouldn't notice. As he does this, he glows.
What colour?
Sort of a goldish colour. It's very faint. The other two, very, very faint. But once again, this golden glow bursts from sort of his right arm around his whole body as he does this, and then he's able to do it and disappears once he stops.
Magic. Thanks.
I
didn't get that.
No shit.
So the three
No
of you
shit,
are now
Sherlock.
in sort of the top section of this ship bow. Around you is extremely hot, but it's just about bearable. And as the three of you are standing there, the little gnome, will turn to you and look at you, 9, and say, "You lead the way."
Sure. And I walk out in front. I pull out my sword though and my shield just in case.
Okay.
My lady.
See, if I get a shit ton of money and powers and stuff, I'm not gonna give any of it to either of you.
I already have a shit ton of money.
I do not give a fucking shit. I have a title.
I love how she gave us a hug when she first saw us, and now she probably...
She's already pissed off at the both of
But
you.
the thing is that she shouldn't be. Because all the stuff we've tried to do, we either haven't succeeded in doing, or she hasn't noticed.
These are just taking the piss out of me though. If you were all like, I have a title, I'd be like, oh wow, that's actually kind of cool.
Oh yeah, but we know
Yeah.
you. We already know you properly. There's no way in hell that you would call Ibothane Lord. There's no
Yeah.
fucking way. We've all witnessed too much shit from each other
I
to
know.
ever have respect.
If this was everything, we'd both be taking the utter piss out of him as well.
So you lead the way going forward, and as you go through these corridors, they're corridors similar to those you recognise from before, and the way you're going leads downstairs. This big bit of ship you're in is large, it's probably about the front half of the ship, and it's warped and damaged, but were it a building, it could probably hold 30 to 40 people with rooms. And as you're going down, you follow down these stairs. There's a big area. Can all three of you make dex saves?
8.
13.
No, 14. 14.
17.
Okay, yeah. Being at the front, you're the first to step on this wooden stairs, and they immediately give way beneath you. You fall about 10 feet, and you take about 4 damage.
Cool.
The two of you see this happen in front of you, and the stairs you were going down are gone, and there's just a drop down about 10 feet.
With 9 at the bottom.
With 9 at the bottom, injured, but not too bad. It's only 4 damage.
Okay, I hang off the edge and then just drop. It's
Okay,
4
you'll be
foot
right.
drop.
10 feet, 4
Or 3
foot, that's
foot
fine.
drop,
Yeah.
No, it's nothing.
See, you're down. Do you try and climb down?
Yep.
Oh, wait, no, I hang off the edge and go, Tholme, climb down me.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I grab onto him and I slide down him like a fireman.
You make a dex save. You make a strength check.
Yes.
No, you make a dex check. So you only have 3 to it.
Oh, dude, we're falling.
Are we?
Yeah, we're falling. I rolled a 2.
Check.
We are going down.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's, 9? And you...
Deserved
2.
it.
Right. What's happening?
So what did you both roll?
I rolled a 2.
I rolled 12.
Cool. So as you're climbing down him, you're able to climb down, but as he takes your full weight, your hands give way.
I only
and
dropped 3 feet.
You fall on top of him. You're fine. Can you please take
I was...
4 damage, Tholme?
I rolled better!
He fell on top of you.
Thank you for soft landing, I suppose. I help him up.
Yeah. All right.
I do not have any fucking spell slots left.
You don't.
I've still got...
Well, at least my favourite spell doesn't use a spell slot.
Cool. So yeah, you're at the bottom of this thing, the bottom of this big area, and Daveth will just jump down. Once again, you see him glow slightly. And he'll say, he'll turn to you and he'll sort of nod his head towards the right, telling you to go that way. This way will take you further towards the front of what would be the bow of the ship.
I go that way.
Cool, you head that way, and it very quickly opens up into what is clearly a storeroom. Tholme in particular has definitely been on boats before, having lived on islands. In a large boat, this is where the storeroom would normally be. And it opens up and there's big crates, a lot of which are burning, but some of which at the very front of the ship are made of metal, like very sturdy made, solid metal boxes, like completely square, completely seamless the whole way around. They basically look
No
like
entrance to it.
no clear entrance to it.
Can I do an Arcana check?
And we'll get to that.
Okay.
And as this is happening, as you enter this big room, you hear
This is your snake people you're talking about.
Snakes.
As you walk towards the middle of the room, you start to notice the way the shadows have been dancing with the fires in the corners of the room and everything.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, yeah. But you notice that there's actually a hooded figure, maybe 20 to 30 feet ahead of you, hunched over one of these metal boxes, rubbing his hands over it. As he looks up, his hood falls back. And can all 3 of you roll initiative, please?
Oh
yeah!